Hello children, welcome to my channel Priya Gulati Maths. I hope you will like my video. If you like my video, please share, like and subscribe my channel. Today I am going to solve question number 1 from polynomial chapter, exercise 2.2. First question, third part. The question reads, find the zeros of the following polynomial, quadratic polynomial, and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Polynomial is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. So let us start the solution. First I will write down the polynomial given to you in the question. Now what you see in this polynomial, the degree is 2. First term ka degree is 2, second term ka degree is 0, third term ka degree is 1. So first of all I will rearrange it in this way. 6x square, then x wala term, then constant term. So 6x square minus 7x minus 3. So that I have arranged it according to the decreasing order of the degrees. So this is your final polynomial. So let us give some name to this polynomial. We name it as px. I write down x here because the variable used in this polynomial is x. So let px be equals to 6x square minus 7x minus 3. First part mein you have to find the zeros. Finding zeros of the polynomial means solving px equals to 0. So take px equals to 0. This is your px. Write down the polynomial in place of px. 6x square minus 7x minus 3 equals to 0. So finding 0 simply means you have to find the values of x for which this polynomial becomes equals to 0. So actually this becomes a quadratic equation. Now the general representation of quadratic equation is like this: ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So you can pick up the values of a, b, c by comparing this polynomial with the standard form. So what is the value of a? Coefficient of x square 6. What is value of b? Coefficient of x minus 7. What is value of c? The constant term along with its sign. C is minus 3. Now I have to do the middle term splitting of this polynomial, which I have already studied in your 9th standard also. So what do we do for the middle term? We have to look for those two numbers whose product should be minus 3 into 6, means c into a. So I write product. This stands for product should be c into a, which is minus 3 into 6, which is equal to minus 8. And the sum of those two numbers should be coefficient of x, which is minus b. Sorry, so it is minus b, it is okay. So plus minus b, it gives you minus 7 because b is equal to minus 7. So you have to look for two numbers whose product is minus 18 and whose sum is minus 7. So what are those two suitable numbers? Because you know that 9 2 is 18. So if I take 9 comma 2, I have to keep minus sign with 9 because the product में it is a negative number and जो sum है वो एक negative में है. So that is why I have to keep the larger number with a negative sign. So minus 9 and 2, these are the two suitable numbers whose product is minus 18 and whose sum is minus 7. So with the help of these two numbers, I will do the splitting of this middle term minus 7x. So how will I write minus 7x? I will write minus 7x as minus 9x plus 2x. So come to this step now. This is first term as it is. 6x square, then minus 7x I will write as minus 9x plus 2x, and this is minus 3 equals to 0. Next step mein I will take out common from the first two term. I will take out common from the third and fourth term. First I take the first two terms. What is common? You can see 3x is common in these two terms. So take out 3x common. So what remains from the first term? 2x minus minus. What remains from the second term? 3. Close the bracket. Now plus plus. From these two terms I see nothing common, but 1 can be taken out common from both the terms. So I write down 1 outside the bracket, and inside the bracket you will have 2x minus 3, close the bracket, equals to 0. Now this is your first term. जैसे ही प्लस साइन स्टार्ट हो जाता है, दिस इज योर सेकेंड टर्म. सो व्हाट यू सी कॉमन इन द फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड टर्म? 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3. So take out 2x minus 3 common. So what remains from first term? 3x plus plus. What remains from the second term? 1. Close the bracket, equals to 0. Now this is the product of two terms. Product of two terms is 0 either when the first term is 0 or the second term is 0. So how will I write it? Next step में आ जाइए. I will write it either 2x minus 3 equals to 0 or 3x plus 1 equals to 0. So solve this for x. So I get 2x equals to 3, or I can write 3x equals to 3 upon 2. Similarly solve this for x. I get 3x equals to minus 1. So x equals to minus 1 by 3. Now these two values of x, they are called as the zeros of the polynomial, right? So therefore I write down my first answer. The zeros of the polynomial are 3 by 2 comma minus 1 by 3. Right? And I name them as alpha and beta. So let alpha equals to 3 by 2. This is your 0. and beta is your second 0, which I take it as beta equals to minus 1 upon 3. Now in the second part, you have to verify the relationship between the zeros of the polynomial and the coefficients of the polynomial. Means you have to verify sum of the zeros equals to minus b upon a. B is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x square. So I will verify first alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a. Verify का meaning क्या होता है children? I have to simply substitute the values of alpha, beta, b and a, and I have to show that left side comes out to be equal to right side. So alpha और beta का values आप यहाँ से pick कीजिए. Alpha is 3/2 plus beta is minus 1/3 equals to this minus is this minus. What is the value of b? B was minus 7. That I have already shown you in the previous page. Look here, b is minus 7, c is minus 3 and a is 6. So I will pick up the values of a, b, c from here. So I write it down like this: minus b upon a, b is minus 7 and a is 6. Now this plus minus becomes minus, minus into minus becomes plus, so 7 upon 6. Now you have to subtract these two simply by taking the LCM. 2 और 3 का LCM 6 हो गया. This subtraction you already know from your lower classes, and this is 7 upon 6. 9 minus 2 gives you 7. So 7 upon 6, this is your left side, and right side is also 7 upon 6. So hence verified. This was the verification for the sum of the zeros. There is another verification, that is for product of the zeros. Product of the zero means alpha into beta, and you have to show to be equal to constant term upon coefficient of x square, that is c upon a. Now again pick up the values of alpha and beta. Alpha is 3/2, beta is minus 1/3. So 3/2 into minus 1/3. How much is the value of c? Minus 3. How much is the value of a? That is 6. I show it again. Look here, c is minus 3 and a is 6. So substitute the values of c and a in this expression. You get minus 3 upon 6. Now multiply these two terms. This 3 will get cancelled with this 3. So what you are left with on the left side, minus 1 upon 2. Similarly, come to the right side, you cancel it out. This will give you minus 1 upon 2. So what do you notice? That left side is equal to right side. So this is how you write now, hence verified. So both the verification is done. I hope children you have understood this question. Bye bye.